I thought that this was the spire, but the spire was there. Big whoop. It's still in the main. I think he should have built it at his natural, to be honest. Like, the third is exposed, technically, because he would always snipe that with a pair of zealots or something, but... I mean... Yes, there are more lings, but all he has to do is regroup his forces, put a force field down, and the lings can't get the surface area they so desperately need. More stalkers are warped in, and the zealots are fine. He picks up his stalkers to prevent it from dying. That's nice. Cute, micro tricks, and that's game. Thoughts?
Payback for Aiur.
Huh?
Protoss payback for Aiur.
Ah, yes. I think it's kind of funny that he didn't kill any hatcheries in order to win.
Oh, yes.
He just killed drones, which, I mean, is effectively the same thing. In most regards. I mean, in PvZ, killing hatcheries means a little bit more than killing the, 16 drones. Because that's also larvae that you're preventing.
It's all their only production structure, so...
So technically. But... I mean, it's kind of... It's pretty cheap for the Zerg to replace a hatchery, by comparison to a Nexus or CC. So yeah, I mean, that's how you Stargate Robo. As I said, Zest sort of pioneers airplay. If it flies, he likes it. Which, I mean, I suppose I should have seen that coming, given the fact it was Zest, now that I think about it more. But, I mean, it was predominantly Phoenix Zealot, because if you go with Phoenixes, then you don't have enough gas for much else. He did have enough for Stalkers, since he was on 2 bases, so... Cool game, cool game. And, wait, didn't we just... Oh, okay. The, rotationally symmetrical maps start to all look the same after a while. And Catalina and Merry-Go-Round are actually very different maps, but...
Only one has an octopus in the center.
Yes. Did you know that I went to Carolina Island and dissected an octopus?
Oh dear. No, I learn something new about you every day. Although something I think is a much more pressing question is, why is there an octopus on another planet?
It's Cthulhu.
I'm just really curious how these octopi got to...
I told you, it's Cthulhu!
Yes, but it's like, can the Protoss really, deal with him, and then someone's then get into the fact that, the head is shaped exactly the same as with Cthulhu and Protoss, and then it's just gonna be no. Then we're gonna have crossovers, and then we're gonna have...
Cthulhu is Amon.
What? No. Oh my goodness, the copyright ninjas are rolling over in their graves. No. Now we know why they're always continuously warring and blowing each other up, even among allies, even among themselves. It's because of that.
Exactly!
All PvP and all TVT and all VZVZ has now been explained.
Exactly! Because Cthulhu is a mod!
You've just destroyed StarCraft. StarCraft is over.
The nerddom and gamer theory has just gone through the roof right now.
So what does that make the hybrids?
I mean, that does make all alien life children of Cthulhu.
Great. So now the Amon is the father of all. Now look what you've done. Is he a Luvatar now or something?
I don't think so.
No, he's more like Melkor / Morgoth.
There you go.
Alright, spawning in the bottom middle, the Reds are doing the bidding of Cthulhu Sulky. And spawning in the top left, the Teal Protoss, forever making me disappointed that it's not Terran, so I can't say Teal Terran, Zest.
So Sulky's gonna scout. He's gonna go the wrong way at first, unfortunately, but I mean, it's a 3-player map. It's not a 4-player map. It's not the biggest deal. He knows his opponent shouldn't be there unless he's going for some one base all in. Which, actually, that's kind of funny. Oh man. Okay, so Zest has decided to pull out an older opening and expand on the high ground. So technically, if Zest had been there, Sulky would have missed it. Fortunately, he was still right. It was just okay. The mind games have started. They are real. Nowadays this is not as uncommon, but at the time, the way Sulky was thinking, because of what was common in ZVP, that's why he did that.
Is that Nubatized Carapace? No, we're just doing it high speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way that could be done already.
I was gonna say, that makes absolutely no sense. Why would he do that this quickly, and why would it even be out this quickly? But anyways.
Yeah, no, I just have it sped up a little.
Okay.
Because I was trying to account for lag. Anyways, Zest knows where his opponent is, so this probe up to the top is not there for scouting. It is thinking dirty thoughts.
Oh dear.
It will start itself with a pylon and help itself probably to a Twilight and Dark Shrine, I want to say. So I expect to see DTs, maybe 2 or 3, moving, more likely 3 because this is PVZ, but he might be content with 1 or 2. Stalker completes. Oh, now I'm understanding why he expanded, put his wall on the high ground, is because he means to defend with DTs if he gets rushed for some reason. Okay. Zest is slowly making more sense to me. I actually use a Zest DT build. That's actually what, that build, we saw the first game I showed, was originally designed by Zest. So, go figure. I think Zest does his with. I think he would have had a sentry to force field the ramp, and so then it wouldn't have been as dicey. But apparently the build is already OP, so it didn't matter at that point. So because of the rocks, the ramp is small and it is large. It is small because the debris has not been cleared. It will be large if the debris is cleared. As such, he's just gonna wall again with 1 pylon. And that will be all he needs for now. I always personally feel nervous putting only 1 pylon in the wall because it feels like if that pylon goes down, then I'm losing so much. But I mean, if you have good sentries, it doesn't matter. I don't see a forward pylon anywhere for Zest yet, which he should be thinking about. Okay, so now his probe is gonna go put a forward pylon down. There are zealots poking, but they're gonna back off. Over for Zest, he's comfortably gone up to 3 bases. Oh well, his 3rd is still going up, but he is oversaturated at his natural because he's waiting for his 3rd to complete, and he will transfer drones now. And I mean, it's just macroing Zerg, nothing all that special. 6 wings to poke, scout, shut down pylons, you know, usual. Zest actually, or Soki rather, actually doesn't realize that there's a probe out on the map. Or at least he's not acting like he thinks there is one. Maybe now he's beginning to suspect that may be a issue. He's gonna put down